like with Well, just like with reading, I hated to write. I'm not somebody that likes to write his feelings, somebody that likes to simply write. I'm more somebody more on the active side. Instead of writing, I prefer to maybe speak or being able to simply put the things not by writing. I hated to write quite anything because my writing was not something good. I never practiced it. Even though I wanted to become a better writer, I never had the willing to do so. So the first thing, by starting to write down first what my plans are, you can be more accountable to yourself. And second thing, you can be really, really happy by looking ahead, and by some time from now, in a few years, you can look back and simply look at all the things that you wrote, at all the thing that you at the time was getting through your head. Imagine if you're now like a 20, 30, 40 years old man or anything. Wouldn't it be cool to know what exactly you were thinking when you were a teenager? That to me sounds like a really cool thing, and for me it really is. So yeah, if that sounds cool to you, that will be another really cool thing to it that adds up. And it can be a really good thing to keep you on the right track. If you're trying to, for example, I'm keeping a little book for my content creation journey, and for me that is going to be it's going to be of great value when I will be able to first achieve the goals that I'm setting up, and then when I will reach those goals, I will be able to look back and see the main thing. If, for example, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to achieve something, but right now you're not in a good spot, or now you are more in the enduring part, you're not getting so many results. Anybody is going to, nobody's going to say so good things to you, and you just have to keep going because you have to do it. You want to do it, but it's hard. So if you're trying to do that, the fact that you can look at those things, at those pages, and being able to summarize the big picture, the thing that you are actually after, and not just looking at the day after day after day, that it's not going to bring you the thing you're looking for. If you are trying to stick to your plan, looking at the big picture, at the main thing, at your goal, is a really good thing that can help you being able to push through those periods. So that is another really important thing. And for me, actually, you can write on your notebooks in two main ways for me. The first is by simply putting the first things that comes to my mind and simply writing down notes, pretty much. Writing notes that then I can set up physically. I can then, like for example, here is one way of taking notes, which is simply writing down, creating a schedule of whatever I want to write. For example, a few English words, a few Russian words, my training, and for example, this is my routine. Is my how I set up my day, and this is the main way of taking notes for me. But if I'm trying to, I don't know, understand or write something that can then being pushed into my mind, for example, adding repetitions to getting something through my conscious mind and getting a little bit more depth and getting a little bit more close to my unconscious mind, which is the way to understand and know something for real, is by writing something down, for example, about copyrights, and then like ripping the page off and setting and putting it up like in the middle of my room or ahead, something in a place where I can see it regularly, so that can become an advertising for something that I want to learn. We usually are like shoot in our eyes thousands of ads daily. If you live in a city, you may have like a big screen across on a place, on a palace, on a tower, or anything, and that is going to impact your mind. by simply looking and looking and looking and looking and looking unconsciously, you're simply going to get where they want you to get. And this is quite the exact same thing, the exact same strategy, just applied in a good way, and that can help you achieve, or in this case, remember, know, understand that specific topic. So those for me are the two main things that you should try. Then is the third, which is to journal, is by simply and quite write anything that you want, or by how you set up your journal, and help you to be consistent and stay on track on some specific topics. For example, I have one little diary, a little journal for content creation. I then add training journal, then maybe and a study journal, which are the three main things. And you should, for me, have or a separate journal or a big journal, then subdivided in the main topics, main area of your life that you want to improve, that you want to get better, that you want to simply push or gain knowledge or anything. The main thing you're after in your life. That for me are content creation, getting better at training, and gain knowledge and study. So if you're trying, for example, to be be a better chef, be a better parent, be a better version of yourself, you can try to add a training program, then a cooking journal, and parenting journal. Like how you feel, how you think your son is feeling, how you think you can improve, how this day went bad, how you maybe had a wrong conversation, you really made your son angry, and now he's looking mad at you, and how that impacts you, but also how you can become better tomorrow. So those are really important things. And for me, the main driven to simply write, because like I said, I'm not somebody that used to write much. The thing that is keeping me consistent in this, the part that I enjoy, is I imagine myself in the long term, in a few years from now, and being able to look exactly at the thing that I felt, at the thing that I thought in this time is really cool. It's dope. So that for me is the main driven to simply write how I feel, how I enjoy, how my training was, how my content creation is going, and everything. But for you, it can be anything. So the point is, find something that you like, find something that you simply enjoy in this process, because of course, just like reading, writing down is something active that you have to do, that you just gotta do. And it's not something that just flows into your mind like scrolling through TikTok that activates your neurons and everything, your dopamine and bullshit. It's something that nobody is willing to do, because it's actually something that you have to do. It's something physical you gotta do. And if you are able to push through the part that you don't like and simply understand that there's something you enjoy or that you're going to enjoy in the future, if you can simply delay the gratification and enjoy the thing by doing what you think is going to help you in the long run, you're going to have a really cool thing that is going to make you really happy in the long term. Or simply, it's something cool that it can help you be happy in the long term by looking at how you felt in the back in the days. Well, I hope this video helped the guys that are not sure how to, get better at something. This for me is really helping to being consistent and stick up to the plan. So, see you next time.